Warning. If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. First things first. No matter how well you think your relationship is, there's only one thing which is certain, and it's this. If it hasn't already, it will soon turn to fucking shit. The thing is that there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, and it's just a matter of time before the unavoidable happens. She loses interest in you. In this video, I'll teach you how to know for sure if she's losing interest in you or if she's just busy. Before that, however, may I ask a huge favor? Scroll down and find the like button under the video. Click it because that will encourage me to make even more of these awesome videos for you. Help me, alright? Done? Great. Let's get started, okay? So she seems to be losing interest in you. She's not as enthusiastic as before. She doesn't reply to your text instantly anymore. Worse, she doesn't pick up your calls sometimes. What's happening? Is she losing interest, or perhaps she's just busy with other things? What I'm going to tell you next might shock you, or even piss you off a little. And here's the answer. Your instincts are 100% correct. If you feel that she's losing interest in you, then she most definitely is. And the fact that you've watched this far shows that you're really worried that she might just slip away from you. And guess what? That's a good thing, because if you take action right now, you can turn things around pretty quickly. And you know what? What I'm going to share with you here is entirely different from the cookie-cutter dating advice that you find elsewhere. I gotta warn you though, you may feel tempted to use pickup artist or PUA tricks to try to revive her interest in you. Look, don't make that mistake. PUA tricks are as useless as a pair of tits on a pig. Instead of lame pickup tricks, use what works instead, mind control. Indeed, mind control techniques will give you the power to spike a woman's interest in you by hacking into her mind. Let's say that you sense that her interest in you is waning. Guess what? You can turn things around quickly using a mind control technique known as fractionation. If you're not familiar with fractionation, then listen up as you're in for a real treat. What fractionation does is pretty amazing. With it, you can move a woman beyond the interest stage. In fact, when used properly, it can make a woman feel emotionally addicted to you. You see, emotional addiction is real. She will need you to survive emotionally just like she needs water to drink and air to breathe. It's pretty awesome. So here's how to make a woman fractionate. First, you have to isolate her so that she doesn't get distracted as you perform the mind control routine on her. Then, when you get her all alone at a quiet place, get ready to use the fractionation technique on her. And you do this in 3 simple steps. The first step is to ask her this question. Remember back to a time when you're really happy. What happened? When she tells you about the happy experience, get her to describe to you that experience as vividly as possible. For example, you can ask her, "What happened? Can you describe to me? How did you feel?" Easy, right? The next step is to repeat what you did, but this time get her to tell you about a sad experience. Again, the more vivid her description is, the better the results will be. Make sense? Once you're done with the first 2 steps, then tell her about a happy experience of your own. Again, vivid descriptions will be helpful. When you're done with that, tell her a sad story. You see what's happening, right? What you're doing is that you're making her go through an emotional roller coaster in your presence. You see, this is the same emotional process that a woman goes through when she watches a Hollywood movie or when she reads a Mills and Boon novel. Fractionation is the reason why she is addicted to sappy chick flicks and trashy romance novels. You're making her addicted to you with the same process. Amazing, right? When used correctly, fractionation can get a woman under your control, enslave her, and make her fall in love with you far quicker than the usual pickup artist tricks. I have to warn you though that it is not possible to undo the effects of fractionation. Once you have enslaved a woman using this technique, dumping her will cause irreparable damage to her psychology. Therefore, please use this technique responsibly and ethically. To learn how you can use Shogun method and fractionation to manipulate a woman's mind and enslave her to you emotionally, go to fractionationhypnosis.com or click on this link right now.